Good morning, guys. So I have some pretty big news to share with you all. I am officially completed with my last night shift. Working night shift, I just felt so unproductive. It gets really hard. Like, some people can work night shift and it's fine for them. They are still productive. Like, they can get their 6 hours sleep or whatever, bounce back, and it totally works for them. And some people, it just doesn't. And it's not really natural to sleep during the day and be up all night. It's not how our body's circadian rhythm works. It's not meant to be that way. I mean, as you work night shift, your body gets in that rhythm over time, and then you can sleep during the day and everything, but it's just not the same quality sleep, I feel like, at least not for me. And everything I say in this video is just basically from my personal experience. I worked night shift for 3 years, and I had worked from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., a little over 3 years. And at first, oh, hi Lily. What happens is your body doesn't really learn to sleep during the day in the beginning. And you have, like, for me, I had a lot of nausea, just like switching over, like, and learning how to eat at different times because your body's not used to it. So I had a lot of issues with that, and I actually lost probably like 10 pounds my first like 6 to 8 months of working my full-time nursing job. Then you realize once your stomach's actually on the night shift rhythm, all your coworkers and everyone brings in food because it's like a good way to stay awake, and no, Lily, don't drink that. There's not a lot of time to always sit down and eat something when you're busy. So if someone brings like chips or something, they'll have to share it, just like quick things that aren't the healthiest. You find yourself actually gaining weight, you're not eating properly. And then when you're home, you're just so exhausted, you don't really want to cook healthy food. You want something that's quick and easy, and most of the time that's not really healthy food. So this went on for over 3 years for me, and in the first year I was totally fine. I wasn't really exhausted, but I was also 22 at the time, so my body was pretty much, I'm not going to say invincible, but it didn't feel it as much. And as I gotten older, not that I'm that old, I'm only 25, I'm just almost 26, and I just feel like the longer I've worked night shifts, now it's to the point where, like, the last year was super brutal for me. I would be really upset before going to work. I would just be so exhausted. I would all the patience in the world for my patients. I have good rapport with my patients. I am very patient, especially with the geriatric population. I'm like the nicest person at work, and that's my real self. And then when I'm home, I find myself having like such a short fuse. Like, I used all my patience at work, and now I don't have any left because I'm so exhausted. I'm not eating right, so my body just feels like crap. And you continue this cycle of, I'm so tired. Do I sleep? Do I clean? Do I eat? Or do I shower? And I just couldn't do it anymore. And as much as I'm nervous to start day shift because I know it's going to be a change of pace, like, I absolutely loved my job while I was working night shift. I loved working night shift physically at the facility. I loved the flow of it. I loved my coworkers from both hospitals I worked at. I loved it. But I did not love myself and my life outside of work. And you don't work to die. Like, I want to enjoy my life, and for me, I think that's taking this next step and working day shift. It is a little bit of a change, so I'm starting to get nervous now. Like, did I make the right decision? Because it is going to be faster. But although it's going to be faster pace, I think the day is going to go by a lot faster, and there's more ancillary staff. There's actually doctors around that are assessing your patient, which is kind of a little bit more nerve-wracking, but at the same time, your patients are safer if there's more doctors around. I'm also going to a larger part of the health network where there's actually residents and fellows and stuff, so there's a lot more people to see my patients, to have resources, and everything like that. So I am excited. I am nervous because it's always nerve-wracking going to a new place, meeting new people, getting adjusted to everything. But the fact that I'm staying within my network makes me feel better because I'll know the charting and the policies and all that stuff. The only thing that's going to change is, like I said, getting to know the different doctors, the flow, and it is a different type of floor. Pretty similar to the one I was on, but a little bit higher acuity. And I am having one of my colleagues that was working day shift on my old floor that is now going to be day shift with me on the new unit, so I will have someone I know, so that's a really good thing to have going into it. I know I already have a friend, and the assistant manager used to work at my old hospital. It was really small, my old hospital, so I do know a couple people, which makes me feel better. But back to the point, this is working day shift and switching over from nights to days for me. Today is day one. Well, I'm gonna say today is officially day one because yesterday I technically worked night shift, the morning part, and got off. So I told you when I went to bed around 12:30 probably. Woke up probably around 4:30 naturally. Laid in bed till about 7:30. It's now 8:30. I woke up, made myself breakfast. Honestly, guys, for the first time in probably maybe 8 months to a year, like I just had no energy. I would take a Belvita bar and just eat it. Because yes, I had fiber and everything like that to like keep you full for a while, but I never had energy. And just switching myself and getting myself up at a normal time and seeing daylight, I feel like it's just, I already feel better. And I mean, I haven't started working yet and I am off, so that's definitely another reason I'm feeling more relaxed. But my anxiety, I feel like, has already changed. Like I can see the daylight. I'm not just gonna be in darkness, how it is, like you get the wintertime blues. If you work night shift, you never really see daylight except for your drive home. And I think it wasn't good for my mental health. Like it was not good at all. I don't want to diss night shift because some people can work night shift for 40 years and love it. And like I said, I did love night shift, but for me, it wasn't for my body. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to get myself up earlier each day for the next 4 days I'm off. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get myself up around 7 and then 6 and 6. And I'll probably do that again. Because I kind of want to sleep in because it is my day off at the same time. But I don't want to wake up for the first time at 5 o'clock on my first shift and be like, oh my gosh. So I might sleep in a little bit tomorrow, but then I'll definitely do like 6 and 6. Even though I'm really going to be getting up at 5, I don't want to like kill myself on my days off. Like I deserve to have some grace for myself. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to go to bed. Like if I'm going to get myself in a routine, which I already feel like I can do this. I'm going through my planner. Like I already feel better. It's unbelievable. Like hopefully I like my floor and everybody because outside of work, I'm already feeling better. So I'm going to go to bed. Last night I went to bed at 12. Today I'm going to hang out with some friends. So I really want to try to be in bed by 12 again. My goal for when I'm working is to go to bed by 10:30, because I'm going to have to get myself at 5. And I normally would need 7 hours of sleep, so I should go to bed by 10. But I'm also not going to be getting home until like 8:30. I'm going to shower at nighttime, eat, watch a show or something, read my book a little bit, and have that decompression time. You know, just work an hour watching something with my husband. Then I'll probably get home closer to 8 because I feel like when you work day shift, you get a lot earlier because you don't have the huddle in the morning and all that good stuff. So I'll probably get home a little closer to 8. But I still need like a half hour to eat, a half hour to shower. That brings us to 9. So I probably want to go to bed at 10:30, get myself up at 5. Anybody who works day shift, comment below if you think that's unrealistic, but I'm going to try it at least. So if I'm off, I'm going to try to go to bed definitely by midnight each night because I don't want to throw myself off too much. So I'm going to be a little bit more of a grandma, which I'm a little concerned about because now I am younger, on the younger side, and people like to stay up late. So when I hang out with my friends, you know what I mean? So if I work the next day, before I could stay up as late as I want. Now I can't, which is kind of a downside, and I have to work more weekends. But I have to work every other weekend now, which is pretty much the standard for nursing everywhere. So I don't know why I'm complaining, because before I used to work 1 weekend a month, which is unrealistic. So basically, that's how I'm going to transition, and hopefully it works out well. I already scheduled myself to get my hair done. I have taken some yoga classes. I worked out last night. I got the Plyo workout from Beachbody. Maybe that's not the reason I feel better, but I think this is going to be really good for me. I'm going to continue to make more videos now because I just got so exhausted. Like I don't even want to make a video half the time. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to get out of bed. Like I don't even want to see my, even though I would make all these plans because I wanted to be productive, I truly wanted to be productive on night shift, my body physically wouldn't let me. And I feel like I lost like so much muscle tone because I literally just wasted away laying around all day because I would sleep during the day for work, and then when I'm off, my body just thought, like it was instinctive, like you have to lay around right now. Like I didn't want to get up. I got in that cycle that even when I was off, I would lay around all day. And it's not good for you. It's not good for anybody. Now, if you work night shift and you don't do that on your days off, like those are the people that it works for, and it just wasn't working for me. So I'm hoping to get back to my normal self, but I already feel better. The cats are playing with their toys. And I feel like I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna shower. I'm debating if I'm gonna go food shopping today or tomorrow. Probably should go today, or at least go, I'm gonna get some more scrub jackets and stuff for my new job. And yeah, I think that's about it. Wish me luck, guys. I will let you know how it goes.